Welcome to one of the most important and special days in the life of physicians and all those responsible for their education, Match Day. This day is even more special and more unusual because of the pandemic. Before we begin, I'd like to thank all who have been involved in the production of today's event and their commitment to safety. We have been meticulous about operating under strict COVID-19 guidelines, maintaining distance, filming outdoors whenever possible, and taking additional precautions to ensure a safe filming environment. While today's event is virtual, we know how hard you've worked to get here and wanted to do everything we could to make it feel as personal as possible.
Greetings. On behalf of the University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine, including our students, faculty and staff, and community partners, we are thrilled to celebrate you, the class of 2021, this Match Day. Today, along with your families, friends, and supporters, we commemorate this milestone on your paths as tomorrow's physicians. We are so proud of you. Congratulations.
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 Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations, UNR Med class of 2021. And now it's my pleasure to welcome President of the University of Nevada, Reno, Brian Sandoval.
Good morning, class of 2021. I'm very happy to be with you today. What a momentous and joyous day for all of you. There's no better time or more opportune moment than the one before you right now as you step up and step forward in serving our communities. It is so important that we all come together and support one another while we celebrate your accomplishments. Holding Match Day virtually is definitely a sign of our times. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, it points to how urgently all of you are needed. As you learn of your residencies, our communities and citizens are counting on your professional guidance, your expertise, and your humanity. This is my first Match Day as president of the University of Nevada, Reno, and I could not be more excited and more proud of you. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, we have heard the refrain that not all heroes wear capes. This rings especially true for your chosen career paths. It is only fitting that we honor you today with a superhero theme. In a few short months, your white coats will be a bit longer, and your knowledge, skills, and compassion will be your greatest superpowers. I wish you all the very best in your match. Congratulations, and go Pack!
As with the best heroes, your journey to Match Day at UNR Med started with humble beginnings. Many of you had never set foot onto the medical school campus when you walked the halls of PHS as applicants just a few short years ago. During your interviews, you shared with us your why you wanted to be a doctor, why you wanted to help your community, why UNR Med was a place to make that happen. We remember your why, and also that you stood out from the crowd then just as you do today, even without a cape or cool gadgets. Since that time, you have stepped into these same rooms with more and more confidence as you mastered your own special superpowers. You have shared your time and experience with the students who have come after you. You have learned and helped countless patients along the way. Many of you have helped shape UNR Med for the future, leaving our school better than when you came here. This is why you stood out from the crowd, and why now you will be going off to residency to use your superpowers to do more good in the world. Every hero has a sidekick. Batman has Robin, Han Solo has Chewbacca, and Iron Man has all the Avengers. I would like to think that one of your plucky sidekicks in all your adventures at UNR Med has been someone in student affairs. We have been there every step of the way, some days losing sleep with worry, but always your biggest cheerleaders in the background and on the sidelines, making sure you have the right gadgets to get the job done. This has been a year like no other, with so many unknowns and challenges, and we have been honored to be by your side, navigating through the pandemic to this day. Remember the immortal words of the real Superman, Christopher Reeve. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. Celebrate today. We will be with you in spirit, crying happy tears as you get ready to don a shiny new cape and accept your newest mission to make this world a better place as a resident physician.
Let me start out by saying congratulations to all of you. It was a little over 3 years ago that you all wandered into the anatomy lab for the first time. Some of you scared, some excited, but as I recall, most of you did not know very much about what you would be doing for the next 4 years. It is true that you were all good at faking it back then, but you have come a long way since then, and there is no faking in medicine. Thankfully, I know you have had great training, and with all the bumps in the road that you have had to deal with, you have mastered the art of swerving to miss the obstacles and stay on the road. I'd say that alone qualifies you as a superhero, but now the real superhero in you gets to go to work. I know it is probably a little scary to essentially be starting from the bottom rung of the ladder all over again, but I know you will all prevail. So have fun today, and remember the first superpower you worked for and earned. Of course, I'm talking about anatomy, and although I hope we never have to see each other as patient-doctor, if we do, please use your superpowers to give us, me, the same effort that we gave you in bestowing those superpowers upon you. Have a great day.
Oh my gosh, class of 2021, you made it. Match day is finally here and the moment is about to arrive. I'm so honored to be able to address you all on what is perhaps the most important day thus far of your budding careers. As you can probably imagine, today is an incredibly emotional day for us as well. Witnessing the joy, jubilation, tears, celebration, and relief that comes with finding where you are about to spend the next many, but trust me, very, very short, years of your training is an incredible honor. As cliche as it may be, it seems like only yesterday we were all piled into PHS to talk about the importance and honor of the physician-patient relationship. Many of you started with no medical background at all and were thrust into your short white coats and put into tiny rooms with community volunteers with instructions to ask them about personal and difficult topics such as medical illnesses, social habits, and their end-of-life wishes. Then came history taking and physical exams, differential diagnoses, clinical reasoning, oral presentations, and all the classic black bag Norman Rockwell doctor stuff. As nerve-wracking as those things are for brand new medical students, you didn't stay brand new for long. Growth comes through experience, and you have had a lot of experience. And then the more rewarding yet more challenging aspect, going out into the real world and having real patients of your own. You quickly acclimated to life in the hospitals and clinics, to difficult procedures, challenging patients, long hours, and non-existent weekends. the long and complex operations and what for some, I'm sure, felt like even longer internal medicine rounds. As fourth years, you've found your swagger. Many of you stepped up to teach those who came after you, working with Med 610, doing outreach, serving as SI leaders, and taking first through third years under your wings. Seeing the development of you all, not just as doctors in training, but also as people, forged not only in the challenges inherent to medical school, but in an unprecedented setting of a global pandemic, is amazing. Having watched you all grow over the last 4 years, and having been on this side of medical education for the past 13, I can tell you, you are ready. You'll soon have your long white coats, and we'll head off to the new and unknown. New hospitals, new clinics, new challenges, new opportunities, and situations. As with each new chapter, there will be difficulties, dark days, and endings. But there will also be many more successes, joys, and beginnings. Having seen how far you've all come from the nervous, brand new short white coat, how do I put this stethoscope on days, to where you all stand now with poise, confidence, and clinical skills on the wards, in the OR, and in the clinics, I know that your potentials are limitless. Congratulations, and we couldn't be more proud.
The moment when you learn your match outcome is quickly approaching. This is an event like no other, during a year like no other. In fact, your entire career as a medical student has been characterized by change, by the creation of a, quote, new medical school with a 50-year history and tradition, by new clerkships with outstanding new community and full-time faculty members, by the creation of new clinical departments in surgery and obstetrics and gynecology, and by an expansion of clinical research opportunities. Then came the pandemic. Clerkships were stopped for several months, classroom teaching went virtual, and you were probably certain that your career as a physician was ruined. But you were wrong. Every class of medical students is faced with challenges, going back to prior pandemics, from the Spanish flu to polio, to world wars, HIV, Ebola, and more. You are entering your residency training at a time of enormous disruption in the healthcare system, disruption that has created enormous challenges for residents who are among the most frontline of all the frontline heroes in this story. But challenges are just opportunities in disguise. In the next few years, you will learn more, work harder, sleep less, and help your patients more than you can possibly imagine. The opportunities to learn and to do good and to have both happen at the same time are just beyond your comprehension. And that brings me to the advice I have given to every class at Match Day for many years. The advice is even more true now during the pandemic. The match results you are about to receive, on the one hand, have everything to do with your future career. The places you will go and things you will see, as Dr. Seuss said, will be entirely determined by where you match. I would likely not be with you here today if I had not matched at the University of Utah and come west from Michigan. We fell in love with the West, and 10 years ago, we had the chance to come back. Where you train has so much to do with what happens next, and next, and next. But on the other hand, where you match has absolutely nothing to do with your future career, because every path you might take is full of possibilities. The possibilities are all different, but all wonderful. It all depends on you, how you take advantage of those possibilities, how you raise your hand when volunteers are requested, and how you find the mentors and advisors who will help you find your way through the amazing maze of a medical career. So I wish you the very best, and I know my wishes will come true because you are all going to be extraordinarily successful. Your success will be measured by the patients you will help, the communities you will serve, and the ways medicine and science will be made better by your contributions. Congratulations and best wishes. Let the countdown begin.
We wish we could all be here together. Thank you so much to our clinical faculty for donating your time and your expertise.
Thank you for showing us what we have to look forward to and setting such great examples of what it means to be an empathetic and dedicated clinician.
4 years at UNR Med has made me so happy that I'm a medical student here. The faculty, the staff have been extremely supportive throughout our journey, and there's no place I'd rather go to medical school. We really wish that you could join us in person this year, but we know that you'll be with us in spirit for Match. Really want to take this moment to say thank you so much. You definitely made this feel like family and always put the students' interest first. You really made a great experience for us, and I'm very thankful.
So I just want to thank all the faculty, staff, deans for being our guiding light through these 4 to 5 years, depending on who we are. You guys have been excellent guiding us through all these torturous waters of the pandemic, not being able to do away rotations and making sure we're still well educated and well trained for our patients. So I wanted to give a personal thank you to all of you guys for being there for us and once again being that guiding light. So thank you again.
Due to your role modeling and dedication to our education, we are better physicians. Our future patients thank you, and so do we.
Hello everyone. As president of the class of 2021, it is my distinct pleasure to present this special award in an unprecedented way. The Docere per Illustris Award is an award given in recognition of exceptional service to UNR Med's graduating class. It is a great honor to present this year's award to Dr. Brady Janes. There is not a more deserving recipient among us, and from the entire class of 2021, Dr. Janes, we want to say thank you so much for your efforts and care that extended far beyond what was required. I wanted to share a little bit of a background about why Dr. Janes is most deserving of this award. During our second year of medical school, our class underwent large-scale curriculum changes that altered the way that we were tested, and through this, how we studied. At the end of our second year, we take the first part of our United States medical licensing exam. Passing this exam is critical, and the score that we receive on this exam plays a large role in determining what specialty we might go into and where we might end up training for our residency program. That year, Dr. Janes took the role of Year 2 block director. She had spent the entire year with us and was tasked with organizing lectures, creating these new exams, and monitoring our progress on an individual level. This year was a drastic change for everybody, for the students, for the faculty, and for the administration. Through Dr. Janes's tireless efforts and care, she was able to guide our class through this year successfully while advocating for learning strategies that would be the most beneficial for us. Not only was she our Year 2 block director, but she quickly became a member of our class and was routinely called our class mom. She would spend her time alongside us in lectures and see which learning strategies were working and would elicit feedback later to see what she could do to improve our learning strategies. This prepared us not only to take that incredibly stressful exam at the end of Year 2, but it prepared us to develop into future physicians and helped us become the best healthcare providers that we could be. While I can continue to sing praises about Dr. Janes's efforts that she's made towards our education, she deserves even more recognition for how she's improved our lives on an individual level. She has made celebrating milestones both memorable and possible, alongside the countless times that she has reached out to us individually just to see how we were doing and how we were managing the stressors of medical school. Dr. Janes is the most deserving of the Docere per Illustris Award, and I know that I speak for my entire class when I say thank you so much for everything that you've done for us, Dr. Janes, and I know that everybody will greatly miss you when we graduate from UNR Med.